you are here. How has your week been? I hope it's been good. Hope you had a good weekend. All right, so today on Checkpoint, I have a lot I'd like to share with you. But first and foremost, I'd like to thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, for subscribing on my YouTube channel, for all that you do for us at Checkpoint. We are indeed grateful. It is because you exist, that is why we're still doing what we do. So thank you for all that you do. And please, it is time. I'd like you to begin to share the links right now. Let everyone around you know that Checkpoint is on. All right, so share the links, call in your friends, call in your relations, call in your associates, your neighbors, everyone, even your enemies, and let them know that Checkpoint is on right about now. All right, I'll be back after the break, and when I come back, I'll be sharing with you our topic for today on Checkpoint. You don't want to miss it. All right, welcome back to Checkpoint. Today on Checkpoint, I'll be sharing with you the 6 basic human needs and how you can connect with it. The 6 basic human needs and how you can connect with it. Now you might be asking, oh, why are we talking about the 6 basic human needs? If I have a need, I would know. If I have a need, I would certainly know, and then I can communicate it. But listen to me, your relevance is tied to the need you solve. Let me say that again. Your relevance in life is tied to the need you solve. The value you bring determines the rewards you get. The value you bring determines the blessings that follows you here in life. People are remembered for 2 basic things: the problems you solved or the problems you created. And I don't know about you, but I'd like you to choose the problems you are going to solve, because many people are creating problems here and there for so many other people, but then it is not the right way to live. It is not a better way to leave an indelible mark on the sands of time. You want to leave an indelible mark, and I'm so sure about that. That is why you have to focus on solving the problems of people. Become a solution provider. Make up your mind to be solution-oriented. Now, I'm going to be sharing with you the 6 basic human needs. And when you look at these needs, sit down and ask yourself, how can I be of help to someone who has this need? How can I even recognize this need? Because first and foremost, you must be able to recognize the need, understand how you can help the person, and then go ahead to influence them with the solution that you already have. Do you want to be relevant? The answer is in this video. Do you want to be significant in life? The answer is in this video, because understanding human needs will help you to meet those needs the best way you can. Oh, I know that you may not be able to meet all of their needs. I know you may not be able to meet everyone's individual needs. Listen to me, when you're able to recognize their needs, then and only then will you be able to fulfill the needs you have recognized. So I was listening to Anthony Robbins over the week, and he shared these 6 basic needs that people really need to have. And I thought it would be nice for me to share it with my audience, my viewers on Checkpoint. I know it's going to be a blessing to you. So listen as I share with you my own modification of Tony Robbins' 6 basic needs of every human. All right, so this is how I understand it, and this is how I'm going to interpret my understanding of those 6 basic needs for you. And I know that as you begin to look into these needs, you'll be able to solve the needs, and when you solve the needs, you become relevant, you become very useful, very important, and then you contribute positively to the lives of people around you. So number 1 basic need of a human being is what we call certainty. Certainty. People want to be sure. They want to be sure of tomorrow. Let me take you, for example. Yes, you who is watching me right now. You want to wake up tomorrow morning strong. You want to wake up tomorrow morning fit. You want to wake up tomorrow morning and meet up with your engagements, and everything works out according to plan. Now, do you know that there are people who are bringing solution around that? Somebody or somewhere is sitting down, and his only plan is to see how he or she can make people's day as sure as it can be. Why do you think we have event planners? Event planners are people who help others who have events to be certain of the outcome of the event. That is why we have event planners. The agent that is helping you to book your flight is all the person is trying to do is to help you achieve the certainty that when you book this flight, that this flight will take you from this spot and land you exactly where you want to go to. The people who make reservations, who are into the hospitality business, want you to be able to sleep in their hotel, and then you are able to have a calm sleep, a sleep free from armed robbery, from thieves, from assassins coming to destroy you. I know that in life, certainty is not promised, but then we can, to a certain level, work out our certainty. Let me give this example. Assuming you want to be healthy, you want to grow up healthy, you want to get old healthy, there are certain decisions and things you need to put in place today. So you need to begin to eat healthy, exercise better, and then make sure that you are doing everything that you have to do in order to have that kind of healthy, long life. But like I said earlier, all your certainty plans may not be promised, but then to a certain level, you know that, I'll be able to do this and do that. A child who wants to grow up responsible has to go to school, has to learn a skill, has to do something with their lives. And even though there is no guarantee that when you are out of school or when you have graduated from school, you will certainly get a job, but it gives you a platform. It brings you to a point where you know that the school, the academics, the knowledge you have acquired will help you to be able to diversify into whatever is truly your passion in life. So certainty is a human need. Every one of us wants to be able to write this exam and pass. That is why we have tutorial centers, lesson centers, where people go and they learn and they study ahead of the examinations. So if you sit back and ask yourself, what is that need for certainty that people have? You'll be able to figure out something that will make you relevant in people's life and prosperous in life. So because in all honesty, what makes you prosperous is the problem you solve. Everyone who is prosperous today is solving a problem for people somewhere. So sit down and ask yourself, what problem are you solving? What need are you meeting? Because if everyone, human beings, you, I, your neighbors, your friends, your relations, your associates, if every one of us have the need for certainty, then there is a business you can create around it. There is an idea that you can create around it. There is a line of thought, a pattern, a business, a work, a principle you can create around it that will not only bring you prosperity, but make you relevant, very relevant in the lives of people. Start from yourself and ask yourself, what is that need that you want, that you want to be certain about? What is that thing in your life that you want to be certain about tomorrow, that you want to be certain about next week, that you want to be certain about next year? People, the banks, do you know what the banks do for us? The banks help us hold our money. And do you know the certainty we have? The certainty that whenever we open our phones, our mobile phones, and try to make a transaction, our monies are safe with them in the bank. If we go to the banking hall and we need to withdraw money, they don't say, please, sorry, sir, sorry, ma, your money is no longer available. Somebody came in last night and broke in and stole it. No. They don't tell you that. So no matter what, it is because you want certainty. That is why you put your money in the bank. So if you're able to help people and give them something that is certain, maybe make them a promise through your business that is certain. Certainty that when they come to your salon, that their hair will be nice. Certainty that when they come to your studio, you'll be able to give them the best sound that you want. Certainty that when you make a video for them, you make excellent videos. Certainty that when they bring their kids to your school, you'll be able to teach them very well and they'll become very learned individuals. So everyone has a need of certainty. So sit back and ask yourself, the people who are supposed to be my customers, the people who are supposed to be my clients, in what way do I give them certainty? Believe you me, everybody will go to that person who makes them sure of that service or of that product. How many of you go to a restaurant that didn't cook well the last time and you're like, okay, don't worry, I'm going to go to this restaurant again? Maybe last time they had made a little mistake. Maybe last time the chef was not feeling well. Maybe last time they made a mistake cooking the food. I am hoping that this time I'm going to eat there and they will cook the food better. Who does that? Nobody. You know why? Because whenever we are hungry and we think of going to a restaurant, we want to go to that restaurant that we are sure that once we go there, we will eat good food. That is buttressing my point on certainty. We all want to be certainty. When you buy stuff in the market, you look for that one that promises certainty of durability. You look for that one that promises certainty of efficiency. You want that thing that will give you the result that you want. So certainty is a basic human need, and if you, intelligent one listening to me, can tap into that, you can give people the certainty they want, and by meeting their needs, you become relevant. Hope you got that. Capish? All right. So let's talk about number 2. Number 2 basic human need that I would like to share with you today is uncertainty. Somebody will be looking at me. Is she sure of what she's doing? How will number 1 be certainty and then number 2 uncertainty? Are you a bit confused? No, I am not confused. As a matter of fact, I am as clear as I can be. Uncertainty is the second basic human need. Now, you would understand why I have to move from certainty to uncertainty. Let me share with you why. If you come to that point where you are always certain of everything, you are certain this is going to happen, you are certain that is going to happen, you are certain this meeting is going to end this way, you are certain this event is going to turn out this way, you are certain that tomorrow this is going to happen, life will become boring. And we human beings, we hate boring. There's a way you'll be talking to the kids, to my kids especially, and if you are telling them stuff they really don't want to hear, they'll just say boring. So you don't want life to be boring. Nobody really wants a boring life. I don't know how many of you out there that enjoy boredom. I don't. I am somebody who doesn't. If you come to my house one day, things like this, the other day I might just change everything because I'm already tired of how things already were. All right, so in life, we want variety. Everybody wants variety. And you might say, no, I don't want variety. I want my things to be exactly how they are. But let me tell you this. How many times have you laughed at a surprise? You see, we all want uncertainty. We want to be surprised. We want to laugh when someone makes us laugh. All right? We want to have a gift on our birthday, a gift we are not expecting. How many of you want to be sure of everything before you get to have it? That is why most times when people give us something, when somebody gives us a gift or appreciates us for something, we're so overjoyed. All right, some of us even begin to cry, and it's not like cries of sorrow. We begin to cry because they are like tears of joy. We are excited at the fact that, oh, you remembered me. Oh, you remember the kindness I showed you. Oh, you went all out to do this for me. Do you care for me that much? Now, at that moment, we begin to cry. Not because we are sad, but because we are grateful. And at that moment, we are surprised. We were not certain this was going to happen, but then it happened. How many of you know that people have created businesses around the surprise element? Now we have businesses that go about and help you wish your loved one's birthday. It's a legit business. It's blossoming. People are paying tons of money to get their loved ones to smile, to get their loved ones to feel, to get their loved ones to be excited. And if you out there listening to me, you just discover that this is a basic human need. People want variety. People want uncertainty. Then you can create a business around it. Then you can do something around it. How many of you know leisure homes and vacation homes? Why do these businesses thrive? They thrive because people want variety. It's not because they don't have a mattress to sleep in their house. It's not because their rooms are not comfortable. But variety lets us know that once in a while, you can just go for a change of environment. You can just have a vacation. You can go out there and just play around. You can just check into a hotel and just have a different environment where you sleep. That is another basic human need. Have you heard somebody say say, I'm so bored, I'm so tired, I need something new. That is why people are creating new stuff every day. Content creators on social media are creating new stuff every day because nobody wants monotony. Even though we want certainty, certainty is a basic need, we also don't want to just have a boring life. That is why uncertainty is another basic human need. Now let me ask you, how would you feel tomorrow if someone comes with a big gift, a huge gift, maybe a car gift? How would you feel tomorrow? You look at yourself and you're like, oh, did this really happen to me? I'm excited about it. But then you'll be very happy about it because somebody did something out of the order that you have planned, out of the normal expectations of your day. So that is why a basic human need is what? Uncertainty, variety. That's what it means. We want to laugh. We want to be able to, we want to be surprised, okay? So we want to come across a content on social media and laugh about it. We want to come across an experience in life and we get excited about it and we play around and we're like, oh, wonderful moments. Like in church, we had an experience and I was like, wow, church was really, really sweet today. It's not like it has not always been sweet, but then something different happened today. And then when you begin to look at stuff like this, see that it is always nice for you to have some elements of variety. So yesterday in church, we had an inter-house sports session. It was beautiful. Different houses competing, and the competition was just this kind of healthy competition. It was variety and it was fun, all right? And then this is why you see that variety is a basic need. So sometimes just move out of your monotonous life and do something different. Do something that makes you laugh. Do something that makes you smile. Do something that makes you jump and shout and scream for joy, not scream for pain, all right? So this is beautiful and you also need it in your life. Now let's talk about number 3, basic human need. Another basic human need that you really need to know about is what we call the need for significance. Significance. Significance is another human need. Every one of us want to be significant. Every one of us want to feel special. Every one of us want to feel important. What you don't know is that the person beside you, the person in your family, the person who is your friend, the person who is your associate, that one who is your neighbor wants to feel significant. Now the question I have for you is that how many times have you made the person feel like they are nothing? How many times have you made the person feel like they don't matter? How many times have you made the person feel like they are nothing? See, because it's important that you help people feel significant. Make people feel important. Make people feel special. I know you want all the praises to yourself. I know you want to be the one that is always important, but sometimes look at the next person and tell the person you matter. You are important. You are incredible. You are good at what you do. Keep shooting. Keep getting better. Keep soaring. Because life will be boring if you are the only one shining. Let me say that again. Life will be very boring if you are the only one shining. And please, if you are out there, you've been following me on all through these points. Please let me know which particular need ministered to you the most. Let me know which particular need touched you the most and what you intend to do about that in the comment section. I'll be reading through all your comments and I'll be responding. All right, so please make someone around you feel significant. Let me talk about you. Yes, you who is watching me. How many times have you wanted to feel significant and you wanted to feel special and then people didn't do that for you? How did you feel? Tell me. Did you feel terrible? Did you feel rejected? Did you feel ridiculed? Did you feel mocked? Did you feel let down? It is never a good feeling, right? But then how do you feel when someone makes you feel special? When someone looks at you and tell you you matter. When someone looks at you and tell you how incredible you are and tell you that because of you something is working beautifully. How do you feel at that moment? You feel great, right? Now, go out and let somebody feel what you are feeling. Because believe you me, people don't care how much you know. People don't care how much you say. People don't care how much you do anything. What they really care about is how you make them feel. People will not forget the kindness you showed them. People will not forget the good gesture. Whoa, I know, I already hear you talking back at me. People forget. Yes, they forget, but a time will come in their life when they will never forget. A time will come when they will go and have an experience with another person, and they will discover that, oh, you were the kind one. Oh, you were the nice one. Oh, you were the good one. So please, just keep sowing those seeds of kindness. Go ahead and keep sowing those seeds of goodness in the lives of people. One day, if they don't remember now, one day they will remember. So if you're somebody out there and you have been giving a lot of kindness, you've been showing people a lot of goodness, and then they pay you back with evil, my advice to you today is this: don't stop. I know there is this tendency for you to stop, but don't stop. I know there is this push in you. You want to stop. You are saying, oh, I'm tired of doing good to people. I'm tired of showing them kindness and they pay me back with evil. No, I am tired. But please don't stop. One day, the dividends of the good you have shown people will come back to you. So I want to encourage you out there. If you're out there, you are watching me right now, please get up and get going. Get up and get going. Don't get depressed by what people have said to you or how they have made you feel. And as a matter of fact, if you can't find anybody to make you feel special, you make yourself feel special. It won't be a bad idea if you take yourself out. Go to a restaurant, order for the food, order for your drinks, sit down, balance well, and enjoy that meal. Heaven will not fall. For those of us in Nigeria, no matter how expensive things are, at least we have some restaurants that have very affordable foods. Take yourself out. Heaven will not fall. Do something nice for yourself. Buy yourself a gift. Buy yourself something nice. Look at it, enjoy it, wear it. Life is too short to feel insignificant. I know there are people out there that want to feel important in what they are doing. Please go ahead. Keep building yourself up. Keep working on yourself, and eventually you feel important. There are people out there who are working with people who are subordinates. Sometimes encourage your subordinates. Let them know that they can do better. Let them know that they are already doing great at what they are doing, but it can be better. Every time is not shouting on them, getting angry on them, and stuff like that. No. Sometimes let them know, encourage them. Sometimes buy them stuff. Sometimes give them some money. Just encourage people around you and let them know that they can be better versions of themselves. See, if there is anybody working with you today, all they want to do is to see their role in your movie. Let me say that again. If there's anybody working with you today, all they want to see is their role in your movie. I know you have a movie, you have an outline, you know where you want to start from and where you want to get to. But then, make them understand how important what they are doing in your life is. And is significant. That because they are doing this, this is getting better. Because they are doing this, they are feeding a lot of lives. As a matter of fact, if they don't do this, many people will be stranded. Many people will make mistakes in life. Many people will not be able to advance like they should. Please go ahead and make somebody around you feel important. Many of us already have the habit of neglecting people. Many of us already have the habit of looking down on people who are around us, who work with us. And this is not a right way to behave. Do you know that a time came in the life of David? David had, his home had been destroyed. His home at Ziklag had been destroyed. People their wives and their children had been taken captive. The whole houses were burnt down to ashes. And even the men who worked with him came to a point where they wanted to stone him because they were depressed. Now, in the midst of their depression, they came out and they wanted to stone David. And they said, David, we went out to battle with you, and now our wives have been taken, our children have been taken. What are we going to do? What is our future? What is our present? Our present and our future has been taken. What kind of leader are you? But the Bible made us to understand that David encouraged himself in the Lord. And because he encouraged himself, he went out and he went to look for the people that took their wives and children. Now, he couldn't have found them if not for one guy that he refused to neglect. Many people would have seen that guy by the roadside and said, oh, this hungry fellow, this fellow that's about to die, please just finish him off or just kill him up. But no, David went to that guy and he gave him food and he gave him water. It was when he gave him food and water that he realized that this was the servant of one of the Amalekites that came to kill them. So he didn't know that this was one of the slaves of the Amalekites who came to take away their wives and children. But all the same, even without knowing that this guy had capability of helping them, he went ahead and made that guy feel important, made him feel significant by giving him food and giving him water. Do you know that it was after he gave them food, after he gave the man food and water, that he was able to speak up, identify himself, and even told them that if they promised him his freedom, that he would take them to the people they were searching for. That journey, that conquest would have been lost. That conquest, that journey would have been a wasted one if they did not take good care of this guy. Now, there is somebody around you that you're not taking care of. There is somebody around you that you're not looking at. Please, look at them. Figure out how you can be of help to them, even when you don't know how they can be of help back to you. And when you do that, you'll be creating a lot of significance in their life, and you'll be creating relevance in your own life. Imagine Naaman, a strong man, a great man of valor, a general, but he was filled with leprosy. It was because he was treating the slave girl in his house well. That was why this slave girl had to help recommend to him the prophet that could heal him. If he was a wicked boss, this slave girl would have kept her recommendations to herself because she wanted him to be suffering. But because he was a good boss, because he was taking good care of her, she wanted him to be free. His suffering was her suffering. His pain was her pain. And she didn't want him to keep suffering. And said, there's a prophet in my homeland. If only you can go there. I am sure that with that prophet, you will be healed. And that was the end of the story. There is somebody around you currently that you are ignoring. Let me tell you this. Men are gates. Women are gates. People are gates. And if you do not handle them well, you will not get the access that they can grant. Human beings have been put in your life supernaturally by God so they can help you access your next level. But when you see them, instead of seeing them as gates, you see them as walls. And because you see them as walls, what do? You climb on them. Because you see them as walls, what do? You neglect them and assume there is no access through them. But believe you me, somebody around you knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that you need to know to move to the next level. So what are you doing about it? You are busy ignoring them, looking down on each of them, feeling like you're on top, feeling like the world is upon your shoulders. Calm down. Calm down. If you're watching me right now, just join me to say calm down. Say it in the comment section. You need to calm down, because when you don't calm down, you will despise help when it comes. Most times, help does not look like help. Most times, people that are supposed to be helpful to us, to our life, they don't look like it. But that is why you have to look at them well. You have to treat them well. You have to give them a good level of significance, make them feel special, make them feel important, and they will become a blessing to you. So this is very, very key. Now, let's talk about number 4, basic human needs. I hope you're getting blessed by this. All right, let's talk about number 4, basic human needs. Number 4 basic human needs is the need for connection. The need for connection. When I talk about connection, everyone wants to be loved. Everyone wants to be cared for. We as human beings, we are not created to be in isolation. We are created for connection. When God created Adam, he knew that Adam could not thrive alone. He looked at the man he had created. This man was underperforming. He was not reaching capacity. So he didn't have anybody with whom he could communicate and share ideas and even vent or rant, as the case may be. But then when God looked down from heaven, he said that, no, there's an anomaly here. Everything I have created has been good, powerful, beautiful, but this one, something is wrong somewhere. It is not good that man should be alone. And God created Eve for Adam. We were born for connection. We were made for connection. As human beings, we need to connect with one another. And that is why you have to build network, a support system. Many of us are going through a lot, and because we have support systems, we are able to cope through with the challenges. We are able to cope with the problems that as they come. But if you do not have a support system, that's when you begin to think of killing yourself, dying, or something like that. Because you do not have people around you. Create a network of like-minded friends. Create a network of people who think like you do. Also create a network of people who do not think like you do, so they can always see things from another perspective. Perspectives are key. Sometimes a perspective that you are not seeing might be the limiting factor in your life. So, but with another person within your network of friends, you may be able to see things from another perspective. And seeing things from that perspective will help your life, will help you move forward, will increase your opportunities in life, and will make you to advance on every side. Connection, love. There is a basic human need. Everybody wants to be loved, and everybody wants to love. So you have to be lovable to love. Many of us want to be loved, but we're not lovable. If the Bible even says that if you must have friends, you must show yourself what friendly. If you want to be loved, you must first love. You have to give love in order to receive love. Let me say that again. You have to give love in order to receive love. So do you want people to love you? Please go ahead and love people. Sometimes allow people to have the spotlight. Sometimes you don't always have to be the one on the spotlight. Allow some other people to have what? The spotlight. Just let them shine, let them grow, let them blossom. And this is very, very essential. This is very key for you. All right? So, connection is essential. Find out who you connect to determines in life. It determines a lot in life. Can I tell you that your connection determines your acceleration in life? Let me say that again in case you do not hear it. Your connection in life determines your acceleration in life. Who you connect with determines the speed at which you move. There are people you connect with. Oh, when you connect with a snail, you move at snail speed. But when you connect with a cheetah, oh my, you move at the cheetah speed. Because you are no longer at the snail position. So please work on your connections. Work on the people you connect with. There are people that when you begin to roll with, positive things will begin to happen in your life. There are people that when you begin to roll with, negative things will begin to happen in your life. Check your life and ask yourself, what is happening in my life right now? Is it filled with positivity or is it filled with negativity? Now, in my life, what do I want? If you want positivity, keep building friends of that are like that. If you want negativity, separate yourself from friends who fill your life with negativity. Tell yourself, this is not what I want from life. Because when you separate from bad people, bad things stop happening in your life. When you separate from good people, good things equally stop happening in your life. So your connection matters. Your connection determines your acceleration in life. When you connect well, you will collect well. When you connect well, you will collect well. Because your friends carry virtue that eventually drops in your life. If you connect well with people that matter, when you connect well with people that are good, when you connect with people who are kind, when you connect with people who are relevant, who are significant in their field of work, it will eventually happen to you because what goes around comes around. So please, connection is a basic human need. And like I said, if you understand that human beings want connection, it will be easy for you to build businesses around it, do stuff around it that will help them progress in life generally. It is because people want connections. That's why we have group meetings. That's why we have fellowships. That is why we have organizations, that we have clubs like Rotary clubs and other clubs, societal clubs that bring people together, that make people to come together and network. We have the Full Gospel Businessmen International. They bring people together, people of like minds together, because we want connection in life. Nobody wants to be an island. Nobody wants to be an island. We are created for one another. We are created to need one another. We are created to give to one another. We are created to receive from one another. So connection and love is another basic human need. And if you learn about it, you'll be able to reach out to people. You'll be able to help people. You'll be able to become relevant on every sphere in life. So number one, we talked about certainty. Number two, we talked about uncertainty. Then number three, we talked about significance. And then number four, we talked about connection. Now, number five, we're going to talk about something a bit different: growth. Growth. A basic human need is for them to grow, for every human being to grow. I want to grow. You want to grow. Nobody wants to be stagnated in where they were yesterday. Nobody wants to remain where they used to be. Everyone wants to grow. Do you have a business? You want that business to grow. Do you have a life? You want your life to grow. Do you have capacity? You want your capacity to grow. You want to grow in capacity. You want to grow in knowledge. You want to grow in adventure. You want to grow in business. You want to grow in your career. So growth is a basic human need. And if you understand this and reach out to people, you'll be all-time relevant in the lives of people. People who are into the education sector are doing this because they want people to grow more in their academics. Those who are into the fitness business are doing this because they want people to grow healthy. Others who are into training and development, they want people to grow in their skills and in their qualifications because they want people to get better and more proficient at what they do. Growth is a basic human need. Those who are into the food industry, they want people to eat healthy food, and when they eat healthy food, they are able to grow as they are because they are healthy. So they eat healthy food and they grow by it. So everyone who understands this as a basic human need will be able to create a business around it. Will be able to find relevance around it. So what are you doing to help another person grow? What are you doing currently to help somebody grow? Because in life, we have to come to a point where we understand that it's all about creating positive, indelible marks in the lives of people. You cannot just stay like that without contributing, without improving another life. So please, I know you want to grow, and some other person wants to grow. So do something to help another person grow, and you too, do all that you can to grow. How many of you want to remember where you used to be 5 years ago? If you want to, let me know. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to remember where the person used to be. You want to grow. You want to develop. You want to get better. And because you know that, this will help you. So since it's a need, work on it. And if it's a need for somebody else, what do? See how you can help people grow. See how you can help people develop in what they are doing. And the final and number 6 human need is what we call the need to contribute. Everybody wants to contribute. Let me ask you this question. How terrible did you feel the last time a decision was taken in your family and nobody asked your opinion? Tell me exactly how you felt. Did you feel good about it, or did you feel sad about it? If you're in a family where members of a family are always consulting you to take a decision, how do you equally feel? Don't you feel great? Don't you feel important? Don't you feel significant? And that is a basic human need. We all want an opportunity to contribute to one another, to contribute to another person other than ourselves. Because in all honesty, it is not just about what you do for yourself, but what you can do for others. Don't always ask yourself, what can I benefit from this? Always ask yourself, what can others benefit from what I am doing? So we have a basic need to contribute. Now, what are you contributing to your generation? I'm asking you out there, what are you contributing? If there is something you are contributing, let me know in the comment section right now. Let me know that you are contributing something to your generation. Let me know what input, what result, what benefit you are giving to your generation, because you have to. You have to contribute something. If you watch, whenever I'm on my program, Checkpoint, I always end with keep making a positive indelible mark in the lives of people and on the sands of time. That is my slogan. I always use that every time I end a program with Checkpoint. So please, I want to ask you, in what way are you contributing positively into the lives of people? Because your contribution matters a lot. See, life is not about the duration, but about the contribution. Life is not about its duration, but what contribution. You will be remembered for what you contributed. You will be remembered for what you contributed here on earth. So, in what way are you contributing to your generation? And let me ask you out there, in what way are you also creating platforms that will help people to contribute to their generation? Do you know that Amazon does not really sell anything? They just created a platform for people who want to sell, and those who want to buy, and that is how they're making their money. and you wonder, how is Jeff Bezos the richest man in the world? He does not sell clothes, he does not sell books, he does not sell stuff, but then he just created a platform where both buyers and sellers can meet and transact and buy things for themselves. What is that? He created a platform for people to contribute to people. So others are contributing their services, others are contributing their products, while others are also contributing money to get those products and those services. How beautiful is that? eBay, there are a lot of online stores that are into this. They create a platform for people to contribute. Today, Facebook is there. Facebook created a platform for all of us to contribute our wisdom, our knowledge, our skills to the rest of the world. Now, somebody created that platform, and we are grateful for it. You are able to send videos, you're able to send write-ups, you're able to educate a large vast of people, you're able to even hold conferences, you're able to hold trainings on a platform that someone created because he understood human beings need to contribute. So what are you contributing? I know that at Checkpoint, we are contributing life-changing words, life-changing insights, life-changing communications that will edify you, that will educate you, and that will strengthen you on every side. That is why we are here, to communicate with you the things we have learned that can be of benefit to you, the things we have learned that can change your life forever. So contribute. Wake up this morning and contribute. There is somebody around you that needs your contribution. That contribution could be words of knowledge. That contribution could be money. That contribution should be what you already know, skills and abilities. That contribution could just be about anything. Wake up, go ahead and contribute to somebody by your side. Contribute to somebody in your life. Contribute to somebody around you. And when you begin to do this, you begin to find all the relevance that you want in life and in destiny. I am wishing you well, and I'm rooting for you, because I know that after now, you will not only create platforms, you will be the reason why somebody smiles. You'll be the reason why somebody is feeling significant. You'll be the reason why somebody is growing. You'll be the reason why somebody is contributing to their generation. You'll be the reason why somebody is enjoying variety and not bored out of their teeth. All right, are not bored to their teeth in life. So please, I hope those 6 basic human needs I shared with you have been very insightful. And not only did I share the 6 basic human needs with you, I shared exactly how you can build relevance around it. And that is what I want to share with you today. You can be relevant, but you have to build relevance around the 6 basic human needs. I hope this blessed you so much. This is all I have to share with you today on Checkpoint. I am so glad you joined us today, and I know that you have a lot on your notes. If you need to rewatch this video, please go back and watch the video over and over again. Especially if you joined us late on this program, please don't miss out on any of the beautiful things I have shared. Go back from the beginning, watch from the beginning, write your notes and learn from it, and then shoot your arrows throughout the world. Become the best version of yourself. Next time somebody tells that the sky is your limit, tell the person that's an insult, because the sky is just your starting point. I am rooting for you, and I know that when you understand all of this, it will help you greatly, and you become all that God has made you to be. So thank you so much for joining us today at Checkpoint. I hope you enjoyed the video. So until I meet you again, keep making a positive, indelible mark in the lives of people and on the sands of time. Cheers. I love you.